Okay, seems a bit more stable now. Went ahead and unplugged and replugged in the router, because Comcast was putting on a super brave face and hasn't disconnected itself for like a couple of weeks. So it's been some time coming. Gave it the old unplug, replug back in, because Comcast seemed to be struggling. And so now it should be fine. Shouldn't be any disconnection every 8 minutes or 3 seconds like before. And just gonna go ahead and jump right back in from the start, as opposed to playing catch up again. So just gonna quickly mash through all this a second time, and hopefully get through to the end. And then they'll provide catch-up, whatever we miss coming to this point, because so far this morning, cops met the psychic teams, then cops meet with Michael Jackson and find a murder, and then we get some more information leading up to every other thing. We found some more stickers. And then more information on the initial set of circumstances from back in the Edo period that may or may not be reflected into today. Like how most of the options here aren't options. Mio says do something, I do that one thing. And mashing through all this will count as a stress test to see how stable Comcast wants to be. Now that we're back, it's been almost 3 minutes now. And there has been 0 drop frames. Comcast is cured. No choice but to tell it. We didn't get this far on the first attempt to break through the Comcast barrier. And then Sayman himself. I suspected if Sayman is involved, he's gotta be the hanged man who spread rumors about the right to resurrection, but apparently that was someone that Sayman had spoken to. And he's saying that Sayman could have used the right to resurrection preemptively. He's opening the possibility that the rite could be performed before you die, before you have even collected the dregs. Which on top of the 2 scrolls, the 2 records of fate being split along 2 branch lines the same as descendants. It could be that the rite of resurrection has already been performed. Maybe that's the proper order of it. Because what happened at the very end? When Shogo, in the initial route, collected enough soul dregs that he could make a wish and bring Yoko back to life. He died. So maybe that is how this rite of resurrection is supposed to be performed. Maybe that's simply how it is done. You perform the rite first. First you perform the rite. And that guarantees your own resurrection. And then everybody else collects soul dregs, and those people who collect the soul dregs, they become the sacrifice. If Sayman did bring himself back to life. And if that's how it worked in the Edo period, then maybe what's happening here is he was given a month to disseminate information on the rite of resurrection, get people interested, And that month was either prep time for the Feast of Shadows to heighten the psychic and spiritual powers here and the curses, or it could have been time to perform the Rite of Resurrection too. And then Rite of Resurrection performed first, and then these curses come out. And everyone who thinks they're going to bring their loved one back is actually turning themselves into a sacrifice for Hahiko Soap's chairwoman or something. And here is where it disconnected the first time. So give us a catch-up, Mio, Yako. Sum it up for us. Now that we're finally allowed to see new things. Still stable? Still stable. A solid 5,000-ish kilobytes per second. How much you want to bet that the complementary Record of Fates is simply to deal with the Rite of Resurrection, do not collect the soul dregs. Simply don't kill each other in curses, wait for the rite to expire, and you've done it. Someone involved now with the connection. Somehow everybody's connected, not just to each other, but to the past as well. So there are likely two branches of the Onryoji's descendants in play, and I'm fairly certain that the Soap's chairwoman is one of them. And then somebody else is probably involved too, maybe Harue, since she is also from old family. If the mastermind and the chairwoman are two separate people, that gives us the two descendants. Is this a spot where Michio was killed? Where Michio was found? And she had like a psychic flashback to Michio's death. So I'm pretty sure she's being possessed still. I think I see where she's coming from. This is a site of violent death for someone that she had strong connections to, and to go to the site of death of someone she had strong connections to right before performing a seance. That is powerful spiritual friction, isn't it? Lightheaded and passed out for a bit. She says that she came to right away. I don't know about that though. Maybe that would have been all the time she needed to, under possession, do a slight killing either Hajime or EY. Can't talk to each other, can't look around. If this is the intersection for the wait at the intersection sticker, maybe it could simply be waiting around in real time for a truck to pass by, but I really doubt that's it. This is right here. Now that we're not waiting for the internet to come back, don't need the cucumbers. Well, that was before we got awakened to the world of spirits and curses that kill without evidence. and ancient Omyoji conspiracies. Oh, you see that? That's different. Even if it has a check mark, ask it about the area gives a different conversation. What if I keep asking? Is there an Easter egg? If I ask a lot here, we get the sticker. I doubt it. Seems to be a check mark. It's done. It's done. Here's a placeholder thing for just get on with it already, Guinea. We have his boss in the Paranormal Affairs as the other cop. Ooh, what about him? Because he's also pretty spiritually powerful. And the whole Paranormal Affairs thing is to prevent supernatural disasters. It's okay. It's okay, he lost his cursed stone. Let me turn my volume down just in case. I don't have any reason to believe that he's regained access to his cursed stone, but just in case. He's not gonna stompy us. Casualty check something real quick, because it's been 12 minutes now. And so far the capture's good. The capture is good, the bitrate is good, no drop frames or anything. So the worst of it should be behind us. Until yesterday. He did say until yesterday. She's got the murder in her eyes. How come? Just because he's a curse bearer. But so are you. He was driving! Oh, that's why she was just... In her psychic vision. See, I thought that the stepfather of Michio might have done the killing. Killed his own stepdaughter. A year after using his stepdaughter to kidnap a police chief's grandson. But it was this guy instead. And we do know now that he's been dating. These two have been dating for a while, although she's getting bored of it. It could have been these two together. Elite student, prestigious university, but he was driving the van that killed Michio. Parents are both prominent local figures. That could be motive enough for why he just did a hit and run. He's like, oh shit, oh shit, oh shit, and just kept on driving because he can't put his career and his family's reputation at stake. That's probably why he walked to the Rite of Resurrection then. To bring back the girl who he hit with the van and then drove off from, and who remains then a skeleton in his closet. If she's back to life, then his reputation and his family reputation is going to be okay. And Ayame is really cold then, if she was witness to that in the passenger seat and doesn't care at all. She's bored by him. Wants to trade up. But that means he might be a victim too. If Michio, through Yako's eyes, identifies him, she might end up having another I'm sorry, what was I doing? I passed out, but I came right back to, and then there he is, dead. And he knows about her? Around Ryogoku Bridge, his regular old haunt. Obviously, it's go to school first. Go to the school first, tell the cops about what we know, and then we'll go see him at the bridge. He loves that bridge, though. I don't think just because he's a fan of sumo, I think that is a good spot for him to dispose of bodies if need be. And he's going to be waiting. So we'll tell the cops about what we've learned and about the shady foot fetish guy. Wants to see us at the bridge. And that was it. That was literally right at the very end. Standing, you know what? That's probably also going to be a place where we won't be able to finish it and would have to suspend until something else finishes because they're standing by for more information and then these girls are going to come up. Shiraishi's home, Susumi, Ariel learn the truth about many things, including the death of EY, then hurry to the high school, where the teenage psychics are coming up really quick. But wait, the teenage psychics also have a block in this time period, so either they're going to have the same event from a different POV, or they'll be here quick, relay information, then off they go to the bridge regardless. And maybe a split of whether or not that bridge trip is fruitful or not. Did they get Nejima? An abandoned van of the Chiba Mountains. Like I said, if there was a hit and run, they'd either abandon it quick, and they chose the mountains. They could have put it into the river where nothing comes out. But Chiba's pretty far away, so... They scraped off the VIN as well. Man, it's that easy. School is the base of operations. I keep on saying it, but really it's just Kara no Sojo. If Kara no Sojo and Deathmark had a baby, that's the real hey, this game has vibes of, less so zero. Oh, chicken! Or duck, is that a duck? Mockingbird number 15. I didn't see what the hint for 15 was. But we got it anyway. How many do we have now? 8? We got 8 now. Well, that's the twist, at Michio being hit by a car. It could have been completely unrelated. Or it could be Foot Guy has more connections into this than I knew. Parents are prominent local people. So he could be kin of the chairwoman or somebody else. I don't think it's an accident. I think, well, if it was Foot Guy, there's a possibility that it was an unfortunate vehicular accident that he simply pulled a hit and run on because he is an elite student at an elite university. His parents are prominent in the community. So he probably didn't want to be tied to it. It's possible it was just an accident and he is just a dum-dum. Or it could be he's got something deeper. I guess then, even if it was an accident, right? And he's like, oh no, I can't be found near the scene of the crime. The human impulse might be, I think I hit somebody, slam the brakes, panic, and then drive off. If there were no brake marks, it might have been premeditated, but then why? What does this college student have that would drive him to deliberately hit a teenage girl with his van? I thought it was EY at first. I thought that a year after using his stepdaughter to perform a kidnapping, that he silenced her to keep himself safe. That much I agree with too. Foot Guy is gonna be the next target now that Michio has seen it through Yako's eyes. What if Hajime was killed by Michio's curse? And it was for something as simple as a talisman. Because she died clutching that talisman, right? Hitomi was also the last one seen talking to Hajime, just as she was given an amulet that allegedly matches Michio's. And Michio and Hitomi also had a connection. Hitomi interrupted a liaison that Jinochi had forced her into, and then spoke to her for a bit. That could be enough for a psychic link in possession. I don't know why Michio would have wanted to kill Hajime, but as a vengeful ghost, she's not exactly in her best faculties, is she? Wasn't found on her remains, but it was found on her. No. It simply says she carried an old talisman and was meant to ever follow with it at all times. That it was carried on her was noted, but not that she was holding it. Plus, sit and run, right? The man and woman in the car. The driver is a college student with the thieves. They didn't stop. So unless somebody else was involved too, to walk up and pluck it off her body? A testimony from a dead girl. Let's get on that then. Let's get a piece of paper. You just gotta write yes, no, the alphabet, and find 100 yen coin. I've got a penny, more pennies. Yeah, another penny. Where'd you come from? A nickel. Oh, that's a quarter. What year? 1989. Where are all these pennies coming from? I don't think I've been issued a penny in ages. And I've somehow got 5. I was hoping to find like a 10-pence coin or something, but apparently it multiplied into pennies. Wait for meal in the school. We're at the school. Unless they foolishly chose to go to the bridge with strangers. Is that really for standby? I'll see you again. Oh, is that Michio? That is. But they're separated. She's like, yeah. And she's like, huh. No, that's just the art. These are 2 entities of the same person. Gotta be. There's no way there's a free floating Michio. She should be dead. I kinda want to go back to the previous and see what happens if I choose to go straight to the bridge. Because now we've told the cops, we filled them in, now we can go. Operation Schoolgirl. Let's just casually fill these 2 high school girls in on an ongoing crime scene investigation. Michio is learning so much hijacking Yako. That could be sloppiness if there is possession involved. Use a ribbon to tie Yako's hair, and it simply falls off, and it becomes a lucky clue. Near her limit? Who's her you're talking about, Mio? You have knowledge of things. And then Yako question mark question mark question mark. Either Yako's stamina or endurance. Or Michio in Yako. Mio is spiritually awakened. She would know things. She could sense things. We're near her limit. I gotta ask everything else first. She'd have to see it, I think. Yeah, I mean, we can't just say, hey, he studied up Western black magic, was it for real? Without actually looking at the stuff he used. Yako, please, that's exactly what she's worried about. She doesn't just want to be the gloomy occult girl. Have some confidence as we erode it. Either able to dispel the curse, or they get the know-how to, and still have to assemble it on a time limit. What if it's the flower scroll in Harure's living room? She stared at it so long it's lost all meaning. And she's been funding so many people's research into resurrection and rejuvenation rituals. And she's not gonna want to leave with us. Is this gonna be confirmation? Yako, Sakazaki, you're being possessed by Michio? So no funny business, she is gonna hand it over? And perform an exorcism on it to dispel the ghost of Michio? There are soul dregs inside. So she has been, she's got the fool's procession. If these are cursed killings that make the victim fall down on the spot and break all their bones, there's nobody else it could be. It's okay, they're leftovers. You inherited it from somebody else. And they weren't able to finish their duty, and now you got their leftovers. I believe you, Yako. We got supernatural stuff going on. It's just go see possession of your old best friend. Mio knows too. Mio is an experienced psychic apprentice. Susumi has been involved professionally with the spiritual crimes. They know what's up. What do you mean is all I could ask? And Mio could sniff that out the way I sniff out rice crackers. So we have got to go back to our wake-up chapter and respond as Michio and see if that changes anything. Oh, no reason to. This is great. This means the two best friends could be together forever. Difficult to guide her spirit to the afterlife. Or we could just have a vengeful ghost inside her for all the rest of time. And anyone who spurns her or slights her is going to be at risk. You don't feel different, Yako? These time losses you have where you think you passed out for a second, you don't remember when you went to sleep? It's like having a fetal twin that you've consumed in utero. And so you don't even realize it until you got like teeth and hair sprouting out of a cyst in your shoulder or something. Oh, you know what? Maybe that's why. That early choice of do we address Mio as Mio or by her last name? It works out either way, because if we address her as Mio, we are speaking as Yako. If we address her by her last name, we are speaking as Michio, who might not have been as familiar with Mio. So, in the choices we get, where we could choose multiple things, and the game continues on anyway, isn't quite a just for flavor, or right-wrong answer, but who are we speaking as? Has Michio slipped through to answer the question early on? To weaken her? To weaken Michio's hold spiritually? That maybe we could extract it slowly like a guinea worm out of somebody's thigh? I mean, if they live as one, does it matter? Then they become one organism that is both Yako and Michio. And then her thoughts are hers and her thoughts are hers. They become roommates, it's fine. You'll be yourself and Michio. That's what I'm saying, if it's Michio, is it really so bad? I mean, sometimes if you're unconscious and curse stones are in play, so you just gotta be careful when you're asleep. No, keep up. Michio was using your body, but it was Michio. I mean, that's even if the courts allow for curse murders in the first place. The guy just collapsed with his bones broken. What are you going to tell the judge? Your Honor, it was a curse? Don't worry about it. So you're a murderer in your sleep. Yeah, you wanted to kill them. That's why the curse sought you out, because you got the impulse. But that doesn't mean you did it. I mean, I tried to make her do it, but then Neil stopped her. And so you became her spiritual vessel. That's what it is. That's not culpability on you. You had the desire. And then she acted on that. She acted, not you. the whole presentation of this game. If she wants to share in culpability, alright, fine. But legally, she's probably fine. So we just gotta get her so much therapy. CC tried to be a good friend. That's not invalidating her feelings. She didn't know. To an innocent man, something unforgivable? As far as I know, the only innocent that she harmed would have been the child that she lured, Suichi-kun. Something unforgivable to an innocent man. Saying I was forced to do it and didn't have a choice. What you talking about? Cause that doesn't sound like Suichi-kun. And if this is recent, like right before she died? Don't tell me that Mr. Jinochi was innocent after all. And she lured him. Even then, Jinochi's supposed to be the adult. If your student comes on to you or whatever, you step on that. You put your foot down. If that's the direction they're going. Oh no, she's okay. Why I died with regrets. You're talking ghostly conversation right now. So what exactly are you talking about then? Hell created for yourself? Killing him and dying myself? That sounds like she's talking about Jinochi or her father. And not little Suichi-kun. Neither of us deserve to live in this world. What you talking about? Good news, right when your fistula formed that after the abscess, ego last year started acting up again this week. Hospital calls tells you they had a cancellation the 21st of this month. Congratulations, Chilin-chan. You had a while to wait, don't you? So 24th of this month is coming up. That's a lot quicker. You are still not having it with the healthcare? As in you're not taking the slot? Or like you are done with how it is? Oh, Legs guy is spared then. Sounds like the spirit of Michio has exercised herself. She got to do the killing she wanted to do. She gets to move on with a lighter heart. But now I have even more questions. Because she was talking about in the present. She wasn't talking about the Suichi-kun murder that she regrets, and the two of us can't live in this world. She's talking about some grown man who she considers innocent that she dragged into this, but then had to kill him and herself. Definitely for the healthcare that you move elsewhere, you gotta be careful, like, a few kilometers south of your border and it gets so much worse. Like, even robust, good healthcare systems have to triage if it's not absolute life or limb emergency. Maybe it has to be pushed further on, but in general, nicer than the alternatives. I'll take it over the alternatives. I'll take that fortune over actual fortune to get healthcare. So she's still in there. Might actually have been Michio herself. But then why did she play coy about not recognizing us then? She recognized Mio. Now, see what they gotta do to turn the lights off. They gotta get the spirit box out. They gotta be alone in the room. Shotomate. Oh, that's it. Like to look around, find some more stickers. Bam. Are you Michio Shiraishi? Absolute confirmation yes this time? But wasn't straight to yes. It was yes at an angle to the top. Does that count? You simply have too many possible physical and mental health conditions to take more risk there. I think you mentioned it. Whose chat was it? Was it Alberta that you're in? I wouldn't call myself a Canada expert, but don't they have it where the services and expectations get better the more you go to someplace a bit more major? It's a Canada-wide thing too, so even if you went to, say, Toronto or Quebec or someplace, okay. The question only Michio would know. Do I get to choose? How much of the ribbon I... Ooh. We weren't told that. We were only told that they bought the ribbon together. 49 yen? 490 yen? Michio's being dragged up from wherever it is that she went, only to be asked, hey Michio, do you have the receipt for those ribbons we bought? The city hospital called you was from a bigger city to a different province? Because the expert in Alberta was swamped. You know, I guess that's not too surprising in this day and age too. Like, the US exported a lot of its conservative mind virus internationally to include Canada. So I would not be surprised if certain preventative respiratory illnesses were swamping things over. Hideout first. If we get the hideout, that is the most immediate threat that can be handled. And they assume Michio would know, since Michio was sent there apparently by her stepdad to clean up and do stuff, among other things. Don't tell me that Nejima is the innocent man she dragged in. No, people were dying in waiting rooms for years before that. It's emphasized it. I'm sorry to hear that then. Maybe she doesn't know the name Nejima. Or she's just hesitant. Not gonna spell the whole thing out for me. Alright, what'd she say? We actually got the address. Issues go back at least 20 years. People just got pissed off fully thanks to the COVID trauma. So suggest your Argentine friendos. Well, no matter how fluid or backed up a given area's system is, COVID definitely exacerbated things a whole ton. It doesn't help that hospitals had to deal with a lot more tonnage of preventable illnesses and so forth. But also added infection. Like one of my aunts, one of my very elderly aunts, was in the hospital for something like last year or so. And they had to kick her out because one of her cousins is like a Seventh-day Adventist anti-vaxxer type. And he went in to visit and just infected how many people, so she couldn't stay? Because that was an infection risk for everybody else. Somehow I doubt that Nejima's gonna be there. It'd be so convenient if he was, but at the very least, we could kick him out of his safe house. If he knows the cops are there. Make it a bit more difficult for him to hide around. And the talisman? Gonna say no, is she? No, she does know. Is it with the legs kid? Who has it? It is a tablet. The talisman she could all have. She should know which one it is. When you had your accident, makes it sound like she just wet herself or something. So somebody took it. So the question is who? Ask who, get a name. Yeah, there was no sign of brakes. So unless they hit, kept on driving and slowed down for 2 blocks to leave no marks, they probably had an accomplice. Or drove back. Quick hit and run, proceed for a few blocks and circle back around to pick it up. Hard to believe unless that was their target all along. And Hajime is his suspicions. Hajime wanted that tablet, wanted the talisman. Who was responsible? They saw who was responsible. I want to know who picked it up, who took it, who has the talisman. She's thinking. She does know. Give us a name. That wasn't a yes or no question. That was a who is it? Michio's still in her. If we give a name, I mean, she saw him. She saw him through Yako's eyes, and positively ID'd him, so he's already in a danger. She said she knows who's responsible. She shifted the coin to yes. You better give us a name. Don't... Nam? Nami? Namig? Namiga? Namigaki? Mm-hmm. She saw as much when he approached them. And we could have walked right into his trap. Maybe it isn't Yutaro himself who planned this out. This was premeditated. It wasn't just a hit and run. Because he didn't want to drag his own reputation or his family's reputation. The guy's a wet blanket. I think, rather than Yutaro, Ayame is probably the one who talked him into it. Also, a report from a commission looking into changes the RCMP could make after mass shooting killed people and officers some years ago. For an entire reform of the RCMP top to bottom, I'm sure that the First Nation folk would love that, given that RCMP love to use them as their favorite punching bag. Borderline corrupt and incompetent. I don't think you even need the borderline part. They're very good at what they do, though, which is targeting activists and indigenous folks to maintain corporate controls of certain resources that shouldn't belong to corporate controls. They're great at that. They're good muscle for a given definition of good. Is this enough information, though? That's what I mean, though, as victims of RCMP violence even into today. They didn't finish answering our questions. Say goodbye. Okay, they played Phasmophobia. They know that if they don't say goodbye to the Ouija board, bad things happen. But I want to ask who currently has the talisman. Yeah, that's the thing too, Chun, the focus of policing. Like, I know that no place is perfect police. But it's practically obvious that some places have better than others. Not to say that England is perfect, but when I was in England, my interactions have been confusingly nice compared to the interactions I've had stateside. The actual focus on like members of the community and trying to be a community nurturing thing and not just the heavy truncheon of the repressive state apparatus, or in US paradigms, trained up into paranoid fantasies of it's you against the world. Anybody you meet could be the one that keeps you from coming home. Shoot first, empty the magazine, we'll clear it up afterwards, blue protect blue, you know? Like, clearly that's not gonna do anyone any favors. Is that you being political? Maybe, but everything's politics. Everything is political in life, you can't ignore it. Especially something like that we all have to live with. And like I said, right, not to say that UK police is perfect. They've got their own issues and their own discriminatory practices and actions and whatnot. But even with that, to compare their cops with the cops here, it's like, oh my goodness. On paper, this institution is actually trying to be a community thing. I still want more answers from Michio though. She says some very funny things that has me very confused. You might also have a better shot being accepted as being on the outer edge of LGBT, even if you don't like identifying as such. Well, I've said it before. The one's relationship with the label is one's own relationship. As a B, it's taken me a while to find my place in it. You've still got questions, Oyako. I've still got questions. Can we hang out again? Aww. Yes. Drag it to yes. Or no, and the board explodes into flames. She had to think about it. She stopped for a bit. You're not sure you're more furious at your country, the world, or yourself for not respecting yourself more sooner? I mean, that can't be helped, you know. We all got our own histories. What matters is you today. No, Mio, I have not. Do you know who has your talisman? Yes, no. If yes, who has your talisman? Give me a name. Where is it? Give me an address. And since it was confirmed a hit and run, it's not as if she threw herself into traffic. It still hurts that you hated yourself for so long, though. Sadly, that could also be a part of growing up. Oftentimes, we do hate who we were before. But you know, that's also part of the process of accepting who we are. Sometimes it takes us a while to accept. If growth was always simple and pleasant, it wouldn't really be growth. That's not her spiritual sensitivity, just her sensitivity seeing two friends from beyond the grave linked together. Can't help the ifs and buts, Mio. You're helping her now. So once you're a ghost too, and get to see her in the afterlife, you totally gotta kick her butt for that.
Aww.
This is our Crying Girls episode. In true delinquent schoolgirl fashion, have a small scrap and be back to being friends. What do you mean no? We didn't even touch the coin. No, don't punch me. No, don't exercise. She's not ready to go on yet. There's still one more murder she has to do. Or kill her, the hit and run guy. She's not done until then. Or that, or just don't forget me. Do something that shows I won't forget, huh? So I can't move around. Something that shows I won't forget. It's not take the coin. Is it something meta? Wait a minute, I forgot to turn the voice volume back up. I forgot about that. But is it something meta, like going to person of interest? Something that shows I won't forget. As the camera zooms out and zooms back in on itself. Something that shows. If I do story chart, I'll have to restart the entire chapter, so it's not that. I won't ever forget because it's saved. Is it that? I'll see you again? That was it. That was the answer. I don't really want you to punch me. Okay, now. Where's the delete save option? And now we damn ourselves by going to the bridge alone. Cops aren't going to be there to help us, are they? All that big emotional seance and revelation. Oh, the cops are coming with us! Just looming in the back. Because I don't trust this guy. I don't trust this guy we're going to go see. Is it the innocent man talk? Because that's bothering me too if it is. Talking about her dragging an innocent man in and making things hard for him. The only ones I could think of are her stepfather or the teacher she was sexually involved with, and either are innocent. But you've made it finally to where you want to be. You promise yourself you will wipe away all the politicism from you. Chum, that is impossible. Everything in life is political. It is either accepting and being aware of it, or blinding yourself to it. Only politics that will concern is the status of the hearts of people, so pained by difficulties. But that permeates to everything though, doesn't it? Would it not? Because that sorrow and difficulties in everyone, it comes from colonial histories, it comes from institutions, it comes from food security, and all sorts of things like that are rooted into political decisions and political realities. So regardless of whatever, it's going to draw you back in. So she's given her stone over. Cool. Do I have an official update on that? No official update on it yet, but she should have given the Fool's Procession over. Yeah, every single time he picks up somebody else's cursed stone. Shouldn't he be seeing all those spiteful, remorseful memories and the drive to kill building up every single time? He's holding on to a lot. And again, where is the legal precedent? In your honor, this person slaughtered this man using the curse from a stone. She willed him to die, and so all of his bones broke at once. Oh, that fatherly smile. I could tell the emotion in that one. It's going straight to 2 p.m. Keeping an eye out, I don't see stickers. Was that what it came down to? He wanted to take the cursed stone to steal for his own. So his beloved Ayame would have one of her own. Yako's got an update. Grasp Uchiho Seekateller, bring peace for lost friend. Yako returned to normal self. Was real issues how people try and make up for their perceived inadequacy by pushing others down. Instead of hatred for that, you'll rise above that at last. I don't know. That sounds like a kind of minor thing compared to, like, everything else. No new ones, nothing else updated. Hold on. What was that? There's a thing missing. Files. All. What do we not have yet? We got something here. We have one missing. What are you in? Culture Society? We got everything Culture Society, everything 7 Mysteries, Phenomena Curses, and Gameplay Guide. Okay, first we gotta look for sticker though. Which Mio could be blocking. Is there no sticker here? I could look very high up, but there's nothing very high up. Sticker! Mockingbird number 11. Crane stem. Cool. Alright, got what I wanted. Sorry to be... That's okay, man. It's alright. As far as getting things off your chest go, it's nothing major. Pretty benign. You're not causing any unnecessary drama. So you're perfectly okay. Don't worry about it. Oh, I'm playing as Yako still. So I could look at you, look at you. I can't look at Mio, I could talk to her though. Leave this to him, leave this to me. Alright, so it's all down to you, Taro. If nothing else, at least express yourself through your lore, characters, and narrative. Do it. Get those words and feelings and experiences to pen. Share it with the world in the ways that you can. I could look around at the thought process. Makes you wonder if thinking and looking around is my way of finding other stickers and other scenes. Lie. Curse. See, when I thought that he ran her over by accident and simply kept on driving because he's got his reputation, his family's reputation, but maybe it was Michio he wanted to resurrect. Selfishly, to keep his own reputation safe, see? Like, I didn't kill anybody, didn't run anybody over, she's alive, it's fine, please forgive me. But given that the talisman disappeared right afterwards, there could be more to it. Use curse, he lying. Met once how? Sad to hear the news of her death. As far as I know, he met her through killing her. Did he think we wouldn't know? He thought we wouldn't know. Use your curse, detective. Your curse can tell when he's lying and he drops to the spot dead. Only a matter of time. Put that pressure on him. Doesn't even need to threaten him with a curse. The guy crumbles so easily. There's no way that he's any sort of mastermind. He's being played by somebody else. But to what motive? There wasn't even a single brake mark. So it's not as if he hit her by accident, freaked out, and kept on driving. He kept on going. That was premeditated. He aimed and kept on driving. To impress a girl, huh? Went to check the victim alone, Ayame. Ayame very sus. She already wants to collect a cursed stone of her own. Even knowing full well what it would mean. I think should have ID'd the talisman. Maybe Yotaro was really an idiot and was being played from the start. Maybe Ayame told him, yeah, drive this way, it's gonna be so cool, speed up, faster. Knowing he's going to lose control and hit a girl that she knows is going to be there. And so callously saying, don't worry about it, they're going to assume suicide, it's fine. Schoolgirl appeared before him covered in blood, limbs bent and broken. Do you think Janochi saw the same thing too, since he was so freaked out that Michio was going to kill him? Ayame told him about the right to resurrection. You've actually had a conversation about it with someone? I'm assuming you mean the politics and expression and stuff, and that's so obtaining a pair of ghostly legs following you. They said after you talked about they wanted to leave that if they talked in private, they would feel like they could handle political discussions. You're not usually like that, just the circumstances you find rather extreme that cause you to be that way at the moment. I suppose we all have certain topics that get us moving the most. It'd be so nice if you put this behind you. Best of luck in it. That face of Yako's isn't having it. Yutaro doesn't know. Yutaro is a patsy. I wanted to believe that Ayame was Susumi's daughter. She's in college. She lives in the area. She's around the right age. I don't know if he knows about Ayame yet either. And all we know is that his daughter has not returned home. They couldn't find her. Ayame also hasn't been home. What if she's also got Onmyoji blood flowing through her? I'm willing to believe that the psychically charged chairwoman of the soaps company is an Onmyoji descendant. But then who else? Who's the other branch family? He's gonna give the name, and he's gonna be like, what? No, not my Ayame. Ayame Tono, an art student. Yeah, that's the reaction I wanted. Like to meet the parents who raised her, huh? About that. his precious baby girl that he lost in the divorce, and he's been keeping up with modern trends, so we could have something to talk about with her. Goes about seeking sugar daddies, keeps Yutaro along up until the point where he bores her, doesn't care at all if some kid gets hit with a van as long as it's not going to go back to them. Super Cop is out of commission. It's down to the psychic teens now. Well, anyway. So they got more. Cop's got something here. This is very actually, let's do this. And she's rolling up her sleeve. We could have more with Haruhi, but I also want to see what would have happened if I chose to go straight to the bridge. I'm fairly certain that would have been our death. Because he's still picking up her stones for Ayame, thinking he's going to impress her and keep his girlfriend. He's not so innocent himself. He acts innocent. But he's made the choices he did. If it was a hit and run and a total accident, he could have turned himself in, he could have called for help. He's the one who chose to stick around for the hope of little Nookie instead of doing the right thing. That's his active choice. So I don't think he has good intentions if we do go this route. But he hasn't got a curse of his own. So either we're going to find out that Ayame has somehow picked herself up a curse stone and she attacks them. They haven't had the seance yet. Yako has not had her heart-to-heart with her ghost friend. Met briefly once over the hood of his car. Yeah, we do that, and the first one he's going to slaughter is up. And then attack from behind. There's no way he's gonna let it off that easily. Oh, you know what though? Yako still has her stone still, because the seance hasn't happened, and she's already recognized him. She's already recognized him prior to this, so maybe it's not Yako in trouble, but one more murder to be added to the pile. Oh no, now it's dusk though. It's dusk and we didn't get the information from the seance. So sure, they might get the murder and happen, a little bit more revenge, but the rest of the town is gonna be doomed. He's putting his arms out as if he has his stand. We also get to see Michioda's roots. I can't read lip. I can't read anime lip flap. You're already dead. Already too late. And then credits. I guess it would have to be. Because we didn't get the, we didn't get Najima's hideout location. So the entire town is doomed. It could only be game over, even if she gets one more bit of revenge. I do appreciate the speed this goes. Visit Sumida Tourism Office. I would say maybe a game about curses and murder. After this, Fumichika Najima went on to use the power of his curse to commit mass murder, shocking the public with unrepentant tragedy. But I guess the Yakuza series has also been a boon for tourism because everyone wants to go to Kamurocho sites, despite all the intrigue and violence and that, so maybe this would work. Sumida City, tourism boosted by Ghost Game. And Yako never heard from again. Complete sublimation of the personality and total fusion of the two souls into one. Ending what? That's an actual ending. We haven't had an actual ending before. Even here, I don't think those are actual endings. Cool. We got an actual ending in red text, ending 1. I guess this would be an ending because that's just ancillary to all the rest of this. Neat. What else did I want to see? There's something else I want to see too. The first Fable game we could fuse with the main villain. I played so much of the first Fable as a kid, but I can't remember that. There was something else I wanted to check. What was it? Right. Where's morning? She wakes up in the morning. Before school. 8 a.m. when she wakes up. She has a number of things she could say. I made her say, I'm the specter of the spirit board. Which could be true, because the other options are Yako, Michio. Mio is the only one that isn't true. But you would think that these are just three jokey answers. But instead you got one jokey answer and three truths. I'm Michio. She isn't sure. So that could totally be confusion over the two souls in one. Uh-uh! I think that's totally how it works then. That's ambiguity as to whether or not Yako is fully in control. You think it's a jokey answer, but it's really foreshadowing. The final ending is either throw the mask of Jack of Blades or put it on. Didn't one like require sacrificing your sister, or was that for a sword or something? I can't quite remember. Because in the end, the first Fable didn't really leave a lasting impression on me. Okay, so we gotta go through these. Let's catch up on Haruhi. Because we've been neglecting her for a while. Wear me and I'll give you power. Because as an RPG, we literally suck up someone's life force's XP. Could easily mean that all you wanted all along was more power. Fable was funny. Because I can't really remember, but wasn't armor kind of useless too? Either way, what happened previously? Haruhi and Richter break into the Shirishi residence with the detectives, find a journal up with the deceased Iwai. Finally, revealing the mystery by the kidnapping. But Haruhi, unsatisfied because she wants nothing more than resurrection. Yeah, that was it. You sacrifice your sister, and you get a strong sword. You don't sacrifice your sister, and you get a not as strong sword. But you're the player characters, you're already the most powerful thing in the game. So the most powerful sword doesn't make a big difference anyway. And where is Toshiko? Where's Mom in all this? Maybe she moved out back to her mother's when her daughter died? You compare the two swords, the light version sword has the exact same stats and augments as a sword of seals. That's good though, right? I forget which sword is the sword of seals, if that's the ultimate one or some other one. But it's not garbage, surely. Hanging Scroll, are you actually the secret Record of Fate Part 2? Doesn't even give it a second thought. Flower Arrangements, are you the secret Record of Fate Part 2? She is thinking about Richter a lot, so maybe old sticker doesn't count anymore. Maybe it's good that I'm reading her as crushing on Richter a bit, because maybe that'll give her something beyond being so obsessed about Suichi-kun that she's willing to murder. Fax machine doesn't have a check mark. We're actually gonna fax somebody. The Sword of Seals has actually had much of its power leak away over the time till the present. Like the Master Sword in Wind Waker. She's gone from, oh, I forgot to serve him tea, to I should offer him tea but don't feel like it. She is sinking into something. All she cares about is soul dregs, and claiming them one way or another. Alright. What I wanted to obsess on: her son's kidnapping, her spares to bring him back, or healthily move on and find yourself a new cutie to care for. A stop on our way. Where are we going in the first place? Candy store. That's Yako's home. She's got the Showa candy shop here. Just about all of them? What's the ratio of crimes that actually get solved? And she still wants to do right to resurrection. If this guy knew what was good for him, he got the issue of the kidnapping solved. He should know how dangerous pursuing the right to resurrection is at this point. I mean, I guess it was his idea too, that he's all for, to maybe collect somebody else's soul dregs if they fulfill their cursed stone. Made her lie. I made her lie and say she doesn't know much about the 7 mysteries of Honjo. He could have picked up on that with his own curse. I'm still thinking though, especially given the tragedy in Honjo back in the Edo era, and the fact that the right to resurrection can be performed prior to the curse, to the soul dregs being collected. 100% certain that the curse bearers themselves are chosen sacrifices. Someone who was so desperate and pathetic that they would willingly take somebody else's life to fulfill their own selfish needs. They themselves don't just collect the dregs, but they themselves become the juice box that gets squeezed out to harvest all of it. If she sees this all the way through, she's gonna die. Whispering Canal, if not Shogo, should be Yoko. Everybody else, when they had their curse awakening, their curse stone showed up in their hands. And Shogo found his, sitting next to Yoko after she died, so I'm pretty sure it was Yoko's stone that he picked up on, and then he heard the curse echo and everything else upon laying his hands on it. That getting light we have seen. We don't know who it belongs to. Whispering Canal. I don't know where Yoko is. Yoko is still at large. Taiko, we haven't seen it all either. Yoko could be the other branch family. And it was a woman's voice that Araishi heard. We think it may be the chairwoman, but everyone forgets Yoko. He's an apprentice. If he had his own little teenage psychic running around doing stuff for him, like the cops had with Neo. Why tell the inspector? What are you after, lady? Oh, right. She doesn't care about Nejima's plans for mass murder. She doesn't care if she gets caught up in it too. She simply thinks if we let him mass murder, we could take his dregs afterwards. But it's a massacre she would have benefited from. See, Richter, this is why you should not have agreed to her plan to take somebody else's soul dregs either way. You're letting her hang on to the idea of permitting murder to fill up a stone. She's cute, she has an atmosphere that I like, but I think she's losing points with me. I think we went. There's just nothing to do there. Yeah, we went to the park near her home. There were cops everywhere, but we couldn't do anything. Bad place. Okay, there's nothing else to do. Let's go fax somebody. No, because he's done. He's got the check mark. Everything else is check mark. Got the sticker already. There's no leaving. There's no giving him tea. And my thoughts haven't changed. Or we can just leave. We just leave now then. We already talked about everything. We can move. Move is all we needed. From this part on, we're still getting tutorial stuff. How shallow in are we? Given the option to finish investigation, which would like to immediately end this part to continue on to the next. May also come back and restart this section. So we're getting choices then. Maybe there's more branches from here. Because he got places we can go. He wants to stop by the candy shop. Hawanji Bridge? I don't think I've ever been to. Unless that's where Shogo met Michael Jackson the first time. Kinshibori could return to. Midoricho? Midoricho? But first. First, I gotta grab one final BRB for the night. Comcast interruption kind of put a stagger to the stream flow. But I have got to let things flow and get myself an extra cup of tea. So once I get that, okay, we got options now. And we also have the ability to finish investigation, so I don't know how much time I have to explore every place or if I can. They likely want me to repeat this over and over again to get different things in different orders, maybe too. So, Midoricho Park would maybe get us closer to Ayame. Candy Shop, Sonoya, Richter wants to go to. And that's Yako's residence. I also want to visit all these places. Anything here that might relate. Most importantly, to my mockingbirds. Approach net, bottom shelf in darkness, jackpot, warning green, bright garden, if you won the lottery, excited detective, waiting at the intersection, bridge, pillar, at night, unique playground, revisiting the park at night. Some of these sounds like clues, that could have been things in the past that I missed, but I've looked everywhere for stickers. One has been a dialogue choice, so oh no, who knows where it could be hiding. But these could also refer to any of these places. Let's do the candy shop first. Because Richter wants to go to the Showa candy shop. I could finish investigation right now. Bird. Mockingbird number 14, Falcon Man. And got the achievement for Mockingbird collectors. $14 it said? Falcon Man. Okay. I want to check every place. Because there's a peculiar playground right over here. Have you also got stickers? Phone booth had one by waiting for the phone, instead of picking up right away. Then Tetsuo saw it under whatever. Playground. Now's not the time, though. I have to get him to play on the playground somehow. To go underneath, and then he finds a sticker. Let him! Go on, Richter! Just to be safe. Mockingbird sticker! Penny Prattle! It's macaw. At 19, that's all the way towards the bottom. We're fighting so much now. Shigama residence. Is it gonna be outside if I come back? Reception room. Fax machine also hasn't been checked off on yet. So we're going to have to use that fax machine before we finish this investigation. But it could be there's other things I have to do to unlock things to activate on here. That. Which one are you? It's the beckoning light. We don't have the beckoning light yet. So somebody with the beckoning light is here, watching us at this moment. There's not much to this place though. And I am seeing no place for the sticker to hide. And it's active in daytime! It's the curse echo so strong it could see at the daytime. He doesn't see. Well, he's not a curse bearer. In the factory then. There is that. Maybe it is somebody hiding out in one of the factories and they shut down the industrial excess that was literally poisoning the town and everybody in it. Who looks the part? Something might have changed, huh? Keep my eyes peeled, huh? Keep my eyes peeled for a sticker that might have revealed itself? I don't see nothing. Wonder if I spoke to him before we saw the lights. If he would have said something else, that would have brought us the sticker. That hasn't changed. The bridge itself isn't anything. Can't go down to our feet. Oh, I have to come back later then. Let's do candy shop like he wanted to do first. Only 100 yen. Sticker got all ready. He wants to participate in the raffle. So, is this the one that relates to the lottery? Didn't win anything! Oh, so I gotta come back. I think that's it then. Because a couple of these did refer to lottery. Jackpot. I think if he wins, if he come here right away then he gets the winning one. And the number 4 sticker. If I won. Ooh, we got 2 for lottery. Even the kids are laughing at him. We can keep going. He doesn't have a check mark yet, so we could keep having him raffle off. Got it! Mockingbird number 10, Cacophony. But he's not done yet, there's no check mark. Keep raffling. He's losing all of his coins at this raffle for stickers. They're both! Cacophony again! Just Cacophony? It can't just be Cacophony. What is he gonna do with 2 Cacophonies? I don't know. I'm only getting Cacophony. Is this entirely just for Just for the gacha. It's literally just for the raffle. Some real rare finds. Okay, this is the rest of the day now. It's just all the same one though. All I'm getting is all the same one. There's gotta be like a super rare one in this. You got your common cacophony, and then something else that's like super rare. So that's it for talking. But he hasn't got the check marks. There's still at least one more thing left unseen. And clicking his booty. We're getting lots and lots of cacophonies out of rotation. Gachas are so easy when they— oh, he's got that super rare! There, Feather, the coolest peacock. Oh, look at this fabulous thing. That's gonna block so many lanes of traffic. The size of that is huge. We're over halfway through now, right? Just 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 left. One for each OG Mystery the Honjo. Approach net. Bottom shelf in darkness. Morning green, bright garden. Bridge, pillar at night, waiting at the intersection, revisiting park at night. What's all new? Nothing's new. Alright, let's go! Need to reach your park. Now this is afternoon now, so I think the morning green does not apply anymore. Oh, there she is. Does not apply anymore. I'd probably have to go back to one of the morning scenes to find whichever one morning green is, or bright whatever. Okay, that just repeats until I find something else. Find something else. Like her. Daughter of Tetsuo Sasumi? Accomplice to Michio's murder, and maybe took her talisman? I can't move from here. Oh, there we are. Doesn't change that. Waiting doesn't appear to do anything though. I also haven't finished searching around here. It could be that the sticker is the only thing, but maybe not. Surroundings done. Playground done. To poke fun, now they love it. They're all fans of Michael too. Possible. Takumi was part of it. I don't know if Shogo was, but Shogo seems to have some memory loss when he comes to. He was here last night and no dead bodies. My thinking was that if Yoko was the original holder of the Whispering Canal, then when she was shuffled into a cab and Shogo turned around, then Shogo was killed, and then found in the morning. But what if he was put back here coincidentally? I think that he just died after this guy was there. He came by, saw nothing, left, then killed. The think I saw so to be my guess this, we got it already. Surroundings is done, there's nothing else around here. I'm not seeing any cursed stuff, no peoples, no Yoko. Okay, this part's fully done. And if I can't do anything else with 1G Bridge yet. We saw the curse echo, but I don't see anything else change in the surroundings. Done, and factory, just keep your eyes open. So that's the waiting for something else too. So guess what's left is to approach Ayame directly. You're having such a good time, you're having a ball, that I won't stop you now, Chun and Chum. Good call out to her. He's gone. Oh, Richter ran out. Very, very inconspicuous. Did he find a sticker behind the tree and he's celebrating? actually being pursued, is she? If the police are pursuing you, do we want to provide you shelter, though? You know exactly who's pursuing. It's your dad. Do you have a bad relationship with him? She's not a criminal. She's only obfuscated a hit and run and convinced the driver to keep on driving, potentially sold a talisman, and has no qualms about murder. Is this the guilty passenger? This is the guilty passenger. And Detective Susumi's daughter that he lost in the divorce. Yeah, that's it. It's for a good reason. We can't exactly trouble ourselves hiding her. We gotta talk about the rite of resurrection and establish kinship first. Oh, how on earth? Because you got no curse stone. Did you find somebody else's? A kind of last resort. Don't tell me she also knows about Nejima. And she's also stupidly going to allow Nejima to do his mass murder human transmutation circle of the city. Assuming she's going to take the stone for herself afterwards, and not that she herself is going to get caught up in that. Well, if it doesn't concern us, I guess we're not going to shelter her. Does she not know we have a stone of our own? We won't have to steal hers if we have our own. And away she goes. Yeah, do it. Scream. And the cops will come over and they'll realize you're a person of interest that they've been looking for. I don't like that. I don't like that at all. Up until now, no curse bearers have known where she lives. And now a wannabe curse bearer is going to be given her address. Oh, there's nothing else here now. Nothing here but us. Her last resort is to murder everyone in town, too. How many people smoke in this town? Wait until nightfall and just immolate everyone who smokes. Richter, the best thing you can do right now is tackle her, take that stone, and run. Run back to your cop, buddy. Don't be seduced, Richter. I know she's really pretty. But she's slipping, man. She is slipping so much now. She's not just circling the drain. She's getting further deeper into it. I don't like this. Anything new on Honji Bridge? Now that we've met Ayame? I don't see anything different. There's no new dialogue options. Factory has no check marks. But nothing changes there either. Finally get to Fabian, green-eyed, foxy lady. Sounds like good aesthetic. I really don't see anything else though. You would think there's something else. I cannot be satisfied finishing investigation when factory's gone unchecked. But I got my birds. Maybe she's come to the residence? I think I've hit a wall here. Because there's nothing else I can do. So I might just have to finish investigation. And then come back again to this some other time. Maybe you just have to think in the right places. I might just be done. Ex-military, Ike Momaniac. Very sex positive, very bisexual, lots of body confidence, major, big cis energy, and green eyes represent passion and nature. And it sticks to passion and nature alright, sounds pretty fun. I'm at a standstill. I've got to finish investigation. Much as I want to finish. He's got the check mark now? He's got the check mark now. Alright. Pressing finish investigation will end this part. I got no choice. Maybe if I learn more on everybody else's side. Oh, what is this? Unknown unknown. I figured, with as many Crispers as there were. There's no way. It's only going from Shogo 1 to 3 others. There's other characters. I thought it'd be like, get 3 at a time, until we get everybody. Maybe we do get everybody eventually. But either way, now we got somebody going on at the exact same time. that this was going on, that the cops got the report back from the school kids, they did their seance, and then visited the Legs fellow. So the exact same time while that's going on, this guy's gonna go. Manhunt. We got something exciting coming up next. Would just be a normal girl if it weren't for everything that happened in her life. Until he made her and figured jet black hair suited her, and had no idea you found someone like her attractive. Isn't it great? You're going into these stories and OCs and things, thinking you're putting things you know to pen, and instead you're learning stuff from and about yourself. And that's the cool thing about hair. Hair could change so often. My BF constantly bouncing around between darker hair and more technicolor hair. Gaudy darkness, I gotta see what this is. As cool as it would be to do these two very actiony looking scenes. Give me a new character. Question mark, question mark, question mark, question mark. Who's it gonna be, Nejima? Time unknown, but I assume it's going to be at about where we are, given its physical placement. Somebody else having an awakening, much like how Shogo did. Get away with it? Who killed him? Can't get away with it? Won't get away with it? Hihaku? Hihaku. Was Hihaku the female Onmyoji who got cursed? The vain Onmyoji, just like her great-great-great-great-great-great-great-great-granddaughter, who's vain and wants the right to resurrection for her own youthfulness, and was then cursed with ugly feet until she died? I could shake. Shake. Can I look around? I can't look around. I could shake these away. Is someone trying to stave off the killing urge and the curse echoes? Is he a bit tied up right now? Who? He doesn't even know. We got the recall ability back. The only person with the recall ability was Shogo. What if Shogo's a secret Onmyoji? And his headaches at the very start. Who knows what those were from? What if this is Shogo again, and for some reason he's been resurrected, and he's got a debt for soul dregs, and we're in the morgue right now, having just woken up. Most developed character so far sounds like a Chilin-chan. It sounds like you put the most into Fabian of yourself. After the details, added Fabian to the mix. Instrumental in defining the tone and type of characters that we continue to make afterwards. Cool. Sounds extraordinarily fundamental. Like she's a linchpin to the whole thing. I can move around as he thinks. And the worst thing is there's no stickers in here. Resurrection? Killed him? Hajime! Oh, what's that? Whoa, wait, no. Are we Hajime, having just been resurrected? Or are we seeing a vision of Hajime? That man's face, so we're not Hajime then. Enter the man's name. The man he saw? Do I have to get the perfect name order and spelling? Hajime Yoshimi. Or just Hajime. Enter the man's name. What if a beginning? Am I allowed to? That's not it. Killed him. Let's see, because they just put in the man's name. I don't know if they meant Hajime. Hajime. A mix of Anglophone and Francophone too. The dream is have her put on a sexy French accent. But any number of French traits might fit her. Does it have to be France? Is she Quebecois? Is this Hajime? This is Hajime himself coming back. Maybe. Because Shogo woke up too, confused and disoriented. What if Shogo was brought back to life? And he simply died the next day? Kind of feels as if we know Hajime, not that we are Hajime. And is Hajime as an adult? As a rough cop? I think we were close. What if this is? Who was she? Not Natsue. We have her file, we never met her yet. What if it's her? What if we're Mayu? And if so, then where are we? I could look around still, but there's nothing to look around for. This is a pretty dark and dismal place. In a warehouse, huh? Can suspend at any point. Okay, first off, we're in darkness. There's a mirror to see what kind of animal that I am. I have to pass a skills check to make sure what I see in the mirror doesn't give me a heart attack. Need more light. Sticker? Is that sticker? Because there's one of these that involve darkness. Bottom shelf in darkness or something. Another friend suggested Love Quintet / Pentagon. Initial creation was for a BDSM erotic roleplay server. You know, you're not actually the first person I know who has a character that was at least partially or wholly developed for erotic roleplays that ended up becoming like a substantial part of his own identity, to the point where he explored more of himself through it, and learned so much of himself through it. Bottom shelf surrounded by darkness. different from the others. Oh, it's got a padlock. Proper escape room time here. What about the bottom drawer? Can I check the bottom? I catch the bottom. He's also got items. Nothing. There's an air duct. I want to get the shelf in darkness. Can we turn the lights on then? I don't see a light switch. Seek a way out. So it's not the morgue, so we're not somebody back from the dead? Will berate you, then hug you. Can be intense, tomboyish, intensely tomboyish. But inside still lay the little girl she could have always been if things had been different. Aw, Fabienne. Is chair finished? All these things we're looking at, but not getting any check marks on. Piece of paper. Chemical, flammable liquid, ventilation. If leaked, equipment integrity. So there is the air duct. Maybe the air duct opens if there's like a chemical leak. There's this container. We're in the soaps factory. But nothing in the bottom shelf along the darkness. I can't click on anything but the shelf itself as a whole. Unless they mean in here in this cabinet, bottom shelf of the cabinet, there's a book. Leave the pen for now. Nah, man, take it. You never know what you might need to write on. Alkylbenzene, benzalkonium, chloride, sulfonic acid, sodium hydroxide. Clearly won't need that. Sticker? Sticker? Too dark to— oh, we got it, but we can't see what it is. How do I get the lights? Because that's the sticker that I need. Door's locked, of course it is. Can I open the slot? Can't open the slot. Can be intimidating, does drill instructing, but they hire professionals so practiced. Rookie Cynthia Outlier has her own training. But all Fabian sees is a cutie she'd like to get to the pants of. I'm officially mandating that every single one of your OCs attend mandatory workplace sexual harassment training. Cardboard boxes have. What about the roof? Anything on the roof? Nothing on the roof or the walls. Can we see what kind of animal we are? There's a key on the sink. We got the soap. Could I use a soap on it? Soap on the mirror? Soap for the mirror. Alright. We're getting things done. Garbage. No, there's no cloth or anything with the garbage. What about the cleaning materials here? Bucket and a mop. We use a mop to scrub the mirror clean. Soapy mop. So who are we? We are the fiancé! What is the fiancé doing locked up? Well, that's why she hasn't been found. And she's got total memory loss. What if she's also possessed? What if she's possessed by Hajime right now? And that's why she recognizes herself, but she's also confused. I know who she is. Could I just tell her? My only option here is to recall. Fabi has admitted to be subtle. That or be very worried. I guess we'll see where exactly your stories go. A woman with this face in my memories. Mayu Chozawa. You're welcome, from your friendly neighborhood ghostly specter. Mysterious woman. Not so mysterious. She's known Hajime since high school. But if she's seen this, does that mean that she was actually the last one to see Hajime as he fell down and collapsed? Maybe she is a curse bearer, and she accidentally used her curse on him. She's got such pride in him. I can see the liquid face in her. Okay, alright. Now that Haruhi is getting a bit too yandere for me, we have a replacement. Take the pen now. Oh, come on. Nothing else in there. Flammable liquid ventilation of linked integrity thoroughly. Makes me think the soap was some kind of flammable source. It's last resort time, do it. Put all the numbers in. Because I don't think there's anything else I can do. I need light. Maybe now that we got her face, she'll have the idea to use a switchboard to turn the lights on. That hasn't changed. She doesn't have the idea to turn it on. She feels better now. Okay. Alright, now she's thinking about lights. No? Still no. She says her eyes are adjusting, and indeed it kind of looks as if there's more light to the room. Is her eyes adjusting enough that she could see what's inside the desk drawer? Too dark to tell still. Cynthia, for her part, has some empathetic traits. Lead her to pick up on some dark things with Fabienne. Desiring to be a little sister figure for Fabi to dote on. And help her heal. Oh no, it's one of those I could fix her kind of things, isn't it? Can't use a sink. Mirror has been used. Dark and eyes adjusting. What do I do about that? Because that's your current thought. Mop and soap is all I got. What if she's got the beckoning light? Because she was unconscious and the light was out, right? It was seen outside the factory? So maybe if we go back to Michael Jackson and the Yandere mom, maybe then they'll notice something new at the factory? Maybe they'll have the idea to go to it? What are those what things? I have already forgotten by now what I just said. Sorry. But I might have to suspend. Because all that's really here is a pen or a marker that I can't use. Drawers have nothing still. Except for the bottom one. There's a sticker in the bottom desk drawer, but there's not enough light. There is the padlock. Now we can't use a switchboard to turn the light on. Is there even a light? There's these. We'll have to look at the lights first. Maybe then she'll get the idea. I had to mop it. The answer was to use a mop. Okay. Alright. Okay, first things first. First things first. We've been waiting for this whole time. Bottom drawer, give me the sticker. A delinquent penguin. It's another penguin with a pompadour. You're considering whether you want to include, change, or whatever for her secret? Not supposed to be heroic characters. Confront that the people they control are, no matter how to slice it, killers capable of lots of dark things. I mean, there's potential, I mean. Kind of reminds me of like Ursula K. Le Guin, who was pretty critical of like fantasy stories that do nothing more but perpetuate the violence is cool, let's do violence for the state kind of thing. So if you've got a story that wants to challenge that ideal, that hey, these bandit killers aren't heroic, this isn't an ideal thing, that's complexity that people love to read. Oh, does it not get added in yet? Where's my penguin? He's not added in. I don't have my number 3 penguin. Okay, this is critical then. We've got to get her memory back so we could identify the penguin. So there's stuff in the boxes. Weekly Shonen Scorpion. To include the birds? Come on! Is this more sticker? What is... Oh, her curse stone. It is a Taiko then. No, that is the light. It is... Alright. Oh, so that means then... That means the light that Shogo saw last night. That was hers then, so she was nearby. This is the beckoning light. I kind of feel, though, that if she had the light already, she would have seen this curse echo. This is newly awakening to her. When I see the villains that look like saints. Now that is a promise, Chilin-chan. What's this, forgive me? My fault? The evil ones, the curse bearers, kill them all by their own bane. Acquire the power of the curse stone beckoning light to use it to kill curse bearers using their own curses. Now we're getting somewhere, I think. Now we're getting someplace juicy. Because Yoko, I'm pretty sure, was a cursed bear for the Whispering Canal, and yet she died by drowning when Shogo turned his back to her. And Shogo also saw the beckoning light's curse echo that night in the timeline where Yoko died. So I'm thinking, maybe Shogo didn't do the killing. Maybe she did, but she forgot. Or would have. Because that time it did not happen. But then again, this cursor was dropped at her feet. It was here, where she was tied up, where she woke up. So maybe this was somebody else's originally. And they put her in this scenario. Maybe this cursed stone was originally Shogo's, but he didn't have the chance to use it, even accidentally. Because it was when we pushed the button that Yoko died. Yoko tried to kill Shogo. And then Shogo's beckoning light reversed the curse to her, I think. But then why is it here now? Because Shogo is dead? Did somebody pick it up and give it to her here? And this is a pretty powerful curse then. Heal curse bearers with their own curses. A pure reversal. A reverse curse. This looks like a flaming ball of ghosts. Maybe this is the Onmyoji's. The Onmyoji has a curse to reverse the curses back to them. beckoning light. Kill by means of the curse they possess, one who has become a curse bearer. This is the cleansing power. Yeah, see, one got a will-o'-the-wisp. Vague silhouette is framed by silvery moonlight. At the bridge, it is a man hunched over near death with regret carved on his face. Visions of the past flash through his mind, memories of the young couple and their daughter. But he had lost everything. He'd repaid the kindness shown to him with evil. Regret gnaws at him now. It is too late to undo it. His mind turns to the Onmyoji woman. It was all her doing. No, the blame laid with him and his inexperience. He'd foolishly involved himself with the forbidden, inviting evil into his life. Yeah, this young Yoji should have left the right to resurrection well enough alone. Light of a man's life begins to fade as regret and anger wash over in turn. If only he had accomplished it in the end. Too late. This doesn't sound as if he successfully resurrected himself. Your idea, Chillin' Chum, is to bring out the characters' dark sides they secretly deeply loathe about themselves and then, if possible, have the characters be willing to show them unconditional love anyway. Just like Disco Elysium, huh? All about taking Raphael Ambrosius Cousteau and showing what a horrible human being he is. But he doesn't want to be that type of animal anymore. And through it all, Kim somehow sticks right by him despite what a reprehensible person he was. Atonement for his sins. Maybe this is the, where is it? What am I thinking of? The Yin Scroll? Wrote the Yin Scroll because he feared the descendants of those involved in the Honjo incident might become cursed, and so this is how to undo the curse? By destroying all those who hold the curses? Easy solution? She does remember. She remembers everything, give it. And now that she knows herself, she can ID the sticker. Who got this crazy power? The fiancé of Hajime himself. But given that she's only just now awoken to the power, I'm thinking maybe this is somebody else's. Maybe Shogo was the original beckoning flame holder. But he's dead in this timeline. And so maybe somebody picked up the stone and dropped it here. So somebody's interrogating her. And she's tied up facing the corner. Maximum dosage truth serum. Is this Paranormal Affairs? Or is this the corporation? This is one of the soap company's factories, judging by the chemicals of the soaps. I can't see him. He's just out of reach. Oh, it is him. Larry with the factory. He did pretty much vanish last night. He was seen. And then disappears again until morning. And she knows him by name. And given the spiritual power of the chairwoman, I wouldn't be surprised if he's got something of his own. He's not a curse bearer, because he only gave 1% dreg. Your Fabian enjoys the food at Oceans because she secretly wants a manhood? Well, this is fantastic. Is she considered phalloplasty? Focus on Takumi. If she had her curse already. Oh, but the curse only works in curse bearers. It doesn't work on normal folk. Focus on his head. What if I look around? Anything else I could see? Nothing else I could see. Doesn't seem to know what's hidden. This sounds like he is complicit for Hajime's death. Shake my head when I begin to do. Alright. So focus on his head and shake my own head. Got it. Araishi being involved, we figured already. Because who else would be his wealthy benefactor? That confirms the EY connection between you two. Tomorrow. They're banking on Nejima. Even Araishi is assisting Nejima, like actively. That's not accidental. It's probably not even coincidental that they work at the same school now. This is big ol' conspiracy coming from the corporation. So they know that she has the anti-curse. This is her curse then, I guess. Maybe. Maybe Shogo had no curse. And in the Shogo Lives timeline, it was simply Mayu who had killed the curse bearer Yoko and spared one life, and then he witnesses the beckoning flame go away as she disappears off into the night to save some more souls. Because they want to keep her here, so I think they want to keep the anti-curse here. She'll want to bring back her dead fiancé. I'm shaking, I'm shaking! I'll have to explain the procedure. Oh, it's pretty simple. I don't know the full specifics of it, but basically you take a skin graft and you use that as material to create the external equipment. And it's kind of an involved process, but at the end of it all, it looks remarkable. What's the code? Year of the company's founding. Oh, we got this, we got this, we got this. Is it Culture Society? Heihaku Soaps. 1946. It's alright, we got what we wanted. And you could even do all sorts of stuff with it. You could like put a little pump in a scrotal sac, so you could pump to make it erect or lose erection. You could put like a rod in there to keep it always erect. You could even do some urethral diversions, you could pee through it. Showed up in the salon a month ago. Unless she first awoken to her curse a month ago. A month is about when Araishi was fed information. Makes me think that perhaps they knew who had potential to be awoken to things. Or maybe they knew about her because she is a branch family descendant, and that's why she's got the anti-curse. Yeah, of course, it got nerve endings and everything. And there's subreddits like for R Salmation, where people do want both parts, they just want to go one to the other. And I gotta say that the outcome of some of those, it's totally an option these days. So maybe it didn't approach for her, but because she is engaged to somebody working with the paranormal affairs. Hajime's family. Hajime was holding a talisman. Maybe it was Hajime himself, who's the branch family of the Onmyoji. And she's got the anti-curse because it's her beloved who was slaughtered. And that'd be the footprints that they found at the scene. They thought it may have been Hitomi, but it's her after all. As far as the last one to see him goes, Hitomi's footprints would have been normal. Go to him, talk to him, leave. But her frantic footsteps would confuse things. Yeah, because you up and killed him yourself. So she did get the curse of beckoning light at midnight. So what's the difference then in the Shogo dies timeline? Or the Shogo doesn't die timeline? Does she not get captured and goes on a curse ending spree? Persons of interest. Now we got our full deets. Holder of the beckoning light. Abducted by Larry and other employees of Hyaku Soaps. She's got a pretty powerful curse echo if it could manifest in the daytime. And, well, it is a beaconing light and beacon for others to find her. Was second in command of an all-female gang, with a glare so fierce it could silence a crying child. And that's when she met Hajime Yoshimi, of a rival gang. Oh my goodness, Montagues and Capulets. Countless clashes between gangs, the two fell into a particular romantic relationship. Taste in food, clothing, TV, and movies, or could it be more opposite? They had a comfortable union by staying out of each other's hobbies. Now that is a relationship. Just stay out of each other's business. If you don't like it, let it be. Force repeat the third year three times. After a point, just let them go. Dropped out of high school, began apprenticing at a hair salon at the recommendation of a friend. I attended night school and earned a beautician license. She always cut Hajime's hair too. She was secretly plotted to give it a more stylish look, but now she can't. You're going through what you said, you have to add. Expect a sickening amount of hugging and head patting. You writing that to her repertoire? How much you want to bet that among all the cool characters we met, she's gonna be the coolest one yet? I mean, like I've been saying, the real curse all along was the capitalism, the industrial excess. Long before the Feast of Shadows, this very same company was literally poisoning the river and the land, getting everyone sick around here. Gotta chase that yen. And now that very same company, not content to poison the land and the air and the people, spiritual poisoning with these curses they brought up, literally sacrificing their own people for the very personal selfish gain of one old lady's immortality or youthful rejuvenation. Final boss, Paldea, normal type gym leader. And by message, she means restyle his hair. Alright, so now that she got her memory back, she wants out. I say there's something more pressing. Bottom drawer. With light. With memory. She's got it! It's unlocked! Well, you're supposed to get it. That's why he needs the memory back first, because that's like the requirement, I guess, to leave first. The style of song we're playing for this. So this is recent then, if he's been to show me. Or if she exists. Actual community pastoralism and mentorship going on with these two. Was this last week then? They mentioned Hitomi. Is this gonna be Michio now? They could be the same branch then. If they're related after all. Or related, but different branches. Those glary eyes, like you got a secret family hidden away somewhere. That thing with your... Oh, is that the secret then? The piece of the book your ancestors left behind. Oh no. Oh no! Well, no, this would have been... When was this? Because as far as we know, this is today, and she was captured last night. So, it wouldn't be confirmation that Michio's family is the one with the other part of the, what is it, Record of Fates? Because her murder was last week, they would have already known. "10 years. Hidden in these two talismans. Oh no, maybe what she spilled is that he already given his talisman to Hitomi? Under barbiturates and everything else, she would have no choice but to tell them. And now Hitomi's gonna be targeted? And then back to the Mockingbirds. We gotta find all the stickers too. What's so special? They're bird delinquents. Yeah, there's a penguin with a pompadour. Those two are a cute couple. She's a peach, but he's a peach too. You found it alright. I'll give this a listen to after stream. I'll open a new tab. There's tab up, waiting for me to be enjoyed. Waiting for me to enjoy it. Waiting to be enjoyed by me, I mean to say. That's his penguin with the pompadour. He was excited by the penguin with the pompadour. That's exactly what it was. Mockingbird number 3. Pompadour penguin. Very straightforward. They don't all gotta be puns. It's still cute. Could I take the pen now? She's really gonna leave a pen behind. It's because she's got women's pockets, by which I mean she's got no pockets. Could this be the true serum? She's not gonna dwell on that? The manga. She's not gonna take the manga. Secret way out. Alright. The code, 1946. From the left. Unless it's in reverse order. Now we got it? We got it? Hey! Let's not have her dwell on that. She knows that I'm here. She's detected the spiritual energy around her. I wonder who we are, because the storyteller was addressing us and acting as if color TVs are things not typical to our time, before sending us into these stories. So we're definitely some kind of meta entity that's floating around person to person, tugging at their synapses and neurons. And the more we learn, the more we could influence, so it's almost as if we are the ghost possessing everybody else. A fax! Is that a fax machine? We could fax somebody. We could send a fax to Harure's house. And then we could go back to her thing and receive the fax then. But I don't know her number. So wait a sec. They must have wanted her to find this then, because they put this, of all things, locked up into the drawer in the room. He made sure that he said that he locked up the thing in here, in this room, behind the padlock, secure, with the code, based on the company's founding. Another version, no harmonica, but more energetic, alright. I'll keep that tab open too, Chud and Chum. Pen to... Oh, she wants the pen. But the phone number, I don't know, because we didn't get the phone number. Unless the person of interest has been updated. Where's your phone number? You haven't given us a phone number. Now I think I do have to suspend that. Killing others to bring somebody back out of the question, yes. But annihilating every other curse bearer to keep the town safe. Okay, tab number 3 to listen to after stream. This should be coming up, it's already 4:30. But now they've really severely piqued my interest. And see, she gets it. She's actually one of the few level-headed people who they get this cursed power, they know they'll have to kill to revive somebody. And they know, no, my beloved wouldn't want that. That is why she got the anti-curse curse. If he wanted, could load me up on loads of music. He got my Discord. So you have a means to link me. And inundate me in music. The most level-headed person so far, even more so than Susumi. And more so than Richter. Going along with sure, we'll do just a little bit of murder. We'll let everybody else do some murder. Oh, I bet you. We could use the chemicals maybe. And send something through the air duct. And when they say look for something different, they're gonna mean like smoke coming out of the factory. I still got my chems, right? We got soap. No soul dregs at all. Good. pen and a phone number. I have ideas. And now she wants to use a pen. Check that it actually works. Middle drawer. Doesn't care about that. Top drawer. I see books and things. Manga with the pen. The pen tip is totally dry, but it's oil-based. What I would do as a kid is you open it up and then I'd blow on it, or you suck on the front. Maybe put some water in there, maybe it's a soap. Could I soap it? Anything else in the lockers? Cleaning supplies. There's also the boxes that have stuff. Strange bottles and powders, but I can't use it. There's a magazine down here too. Chairwoman Hyaku soaps. And there's not exactly anything else in here, that's like all the stuff. Most of it's game OST. This might surprise you, but I'd rather listen to lots of OSTs. So the manga isn't anything, the boxes aren't anything. How about the switchboard now? Lights are no longer anything. So maybe what I need to do first is suspend, then go back to get what's-her-face's fax machine number. Ink is dried up. Can't search aimlessly. Now her thoughts are on the ink. Can't use a sink at all. She doesn't trust touching it. There's also just riding in circle over and over again, right? Could I get any of the other pens? I see other pens in there. No other pens for me. Ink dried up, then how could you moisten it? If not with the soap, but not from the drippiness of the sink. The penguin. The penguin is not the solution. And there's nothing on my feet, I can't look anyplace else. Nothing else is an object. Okay. Gonna suspend for now. Resume from story start. From story chart to play with the same point. I can live with that. You fully admit you grew up punk rock? Coldplay's Viva La Vida was your favorite song for a long time? Miku singing Viva La Vida, Viva La Vida is unironically powerful. I haven't listened to Vocaloids in ages. But if you go back here, back to the residence, I'm thinking that there's also the possibility of giving her information to Ayumu, right? Ayame? Number for our home is what? 63 star 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 star? Just something she wanted to check. Friendly neighborhood ghost at it again. And that's we could finish forever. Maybe I need one of the school kids to tell me how you fix pens. Because I know how to fix pens in various ways. But she doesn't quite know yet. Pen and a phone number. Can't keep searching the room aimlessly, sounds like. It's telling me, if you don't know it by now, then you don't know it. Go somewhere else. And unfortunately, as much as I'd hate to, I think I have to take that advice. But we've certainly come to a very exciting place. So I think ending it here for the week would be an acceptable thing to do. And so we have lots to look forward to next week then. We have exciting, cool new character to play as. We got so many looping? No. So many intertangling things to untangle. But sadly, for now, it is that time of day, so I have got to call it. And I have got to find someone to raid to toss you guys onto. If I waited a little bit longer, there's a couple of people I think are coming online pretty soon who we could raid, but aren't quite on yet. Couple of options. For now, who do we have? Well, what are my recommended channels? Recommended channels, oh, there are also cool people that I haven't officially followed, but they always show up in recommended, so I haven't had the need to. Let's do a Fenra raid. It has been ages since I raided Fenra. And she is playing Shadow of War Middle Earth tonight. So let's go check that out. Thank you folks for watching. We'll continue these curses next week. And maybe find a resolution. We're getting pretty close, I think. We got all these things coming to a head, so look forward to that. For now, thanks again. Take care of yourselves, enjoy your night and weekend. Stick around for the raid. And I'll see you guys next week. Bye.